Okay, so again, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. So we are doing pronouns and past tense that goes through the pronoun chart. So you can see that all of them are here. So Nasara, Nasara, Nasaru, Nasarat, Nasarata, Nasarna, Nasarata, Nasarta, and Nasartuma, Nasartum. And these two, the yellow ones, they're same because male, female is Antuma. So they both of them are same. Okay, Nasartu and Nasarna. Okay, so basically this is our past tense. Okay, but all this past tense that we have learned, okay, is talking about pronoun, okay, but we don't always talk in pronoun, okay. So we said, he helped, she helped, they helped, both of us helped, okay. But we want to say, Abdullah helped or Allah helped, okay. How are we going to say that? So that's going to be our topic today, okay. So now we know the pronoun charts, okay, how the pronoun can be replaced with a proper name, okay, with a proper name, okay. Instead of he, she, I, we want to say that Mariam helped, okay, or something like that, okay. So how we're going to do that, okay? To do that, we need to know some one or two rules, okay. We have to remember some of the things. These two round circle thing, Nasara and Nasarat, Nasara and Nasarat. So he version and the she version, okay. So Nasara means he helped, and Nasarat means she helped. Okay. This is going to be the clue to replace the other pronouns. Okay. What I mean by that? We will see it on the screen very soon, and then you'll understand. So he helped and she helped has a inside doer because there's no whoa in the word. Okay. But we know there's a hidden pronoun because we know the chart, right? We know the pronoun chart. Okay. And this is also has a she helped as a hidden inside doer. Okay, so this is called inside doer because why is it called doer? Because who helped? If I ask the word Nasara and I ask who helped, you will say he helped. If I say Nasarat, you will say she helped. So these are the doers. Okay, doer is called file. Doer is called file. So the action is called fail. Okay, and the doer is called file. So fail and file. Okay, so file means that the one who's doing the job. So this is inside file or inside doer. Okay. Like, but to say Allah help, Maryam wrote, the Muslim knew, all this kind of word. How are you going to say that? Okay. These are basically called the outside doer. Okay. Outside doer. Why they are called outside doer? Because the formation of the sentence is something that is outside. It gives you the feeling that it is not inside the pronoun, it's outside the pronoun. Okay. So we have he helped Nasara, a pronoun is built inside it. But if I want to say that Allah helped or anybody helped, okay, I can't have, for each of them, I can't have inside doer because there will be millions of words, okay, because the pronouns, proper names has no limit, okay. So we are, eight people here today in the session, right? Each of us has 8 names, okay. And, we have first name, we have last name, we have middle name and all these things, okay. So we can't just have pronoun for each of them, okay. So we need to find a way how to do this, okay. And that's finding the way is called outside doer, okay. How to identify outside file? There's two things, there's few rules, okay. The rules for outside file are as follow. It must come after the fail, okay. So meaning when you want to say that someone helped, okay, that file, that doer have to come in a sentence, okay, in a sentence every time, or always after the fail. It can never be before file. It must be in Rafi status. It must be in Rafi status. Why? Because Rafi is the doer. Remember our first lesson? Rafi is the doer, okay? And the fail must be in either hua form or hiya form. Only he or she version, okay? And the fail will match the file in gender. So obviously for gender is gender, okay, it will match the gender. So what I'm trying to say here, and I'll show you the examples and understand. So we have a fail called Nasara. Nasara, okay, and it has a hidden pronoun. After Nasara, if I put a Rafa ism, a ism that is Rafa, okay, then that ism will replace the he inside of the pronoun and take his place. Okay, and that will be he helped. That will be whatever ism is there, it will be helped. Okay, and I'll show you the example in a second, and then we'll understand. Okay, and it only works with hua and hiya version. Only with hua and hiya version. Okay, so all other 12 forms, we have 14 versions, right? So other 12 They're always like that. Whenever you see a huwa or hiya version, okay, in the Quran, you don't say huwa, nasara is the right way that he helped. Maybe it has an outside doer. Okay, so don't just say that it is the who or she version. It could be, but it could be there could be outside doer, because whenever you have a hua or the hiya version, there is a possibilities there is a rafa after the file, and that rafa is the outside doer. The outside doer. Let's look at some example. Okay, the Muslim help. Okay, so Nasara means he helped. Al-Muslimu, Al-Muslimu means, Al means the, Al-Muslimu is the Muslim, okay? And the Muslim is in Rafa format. Al-Muslimu, not Nasab, not Jar. So the word Al-Muslimu has the power to go inside Nasara and moved he and took his place. So Nasar al-Muslimu means the Muslim helped. No, that not mean it doesn't mean he helped. Okay. And it can happen only with the form Nasara or Nasarat. Okay, so anything that is gender will have Nasara before that. Anything that is, sorry, masculine has Nasara, feminine has Nasarat. Okay, and although, another point to remember, although Nasara means he helped, Nasarat means she helped. He and she is singular. He and she is singular. Okay, but the Rafa that comes after that, it could be singular, it could be plural, as long as it is in a Rafa format and it is after the fail, which is Nasara. Okay, it cannot be before that. Okay, that means that our condition is fulfilled, and this ism, whatever is outside, which is in a Rafa format, will be the doer of that fail. So the Muslim helped. Okay. Again, let's look at another example. Khalaqa means he created. Khalaqa means he created. But khalaqallahu, because the word Allah is in a Rafa format and it came after the fail, the position is after the fail, then it has fulfilled all our condition to become an outside doer. So khalaqallahu, we never say he helped. Okay, we said, Allah helped, because the word Allah in Rafa status. You see how, in the first lesson we are using the pronoun chart, which we learned ism, in our ism lessons, right? Now we are talking about outside doer, and we need to know what is Rafa. Okay, see that I told you before, those first few lessons that you learn, it will always come, in different shape or time, in a different format. You need those concepts. You need those concepts. Okay, just because we are doing fail, it doesn't mean that we don't need the ism thing that we have learned. Definitely, we need them. Okay, so Nasar al Muslimu means the Muslim help. Khalaqallahu means the Allah created. Okay. Qala means he said. Qala means he said. All know this is very common in the Quran. Kul, qalu or qala. Okay. Qala means he said. But if you look at the word after the qala, al kafiruna. Okay. Al kafiruna. Although qala means, what does it say? He said. It's a he. Okay. And it can only happen with he or she version. Al kafiruna, is it singular or plural? Anyone? Al kafiruna is one kafir or many kafir or two kafir? Anyone? Anyone unmute yourself? Say
Two kafir?
no, not two kafir. It's more than,
More, it's Jama.
it's plural. Okay, so al kafiruna is plural. How do you know it's plural, Brother Fahad?
Kafiruna,
Mhm.
like Muslimuna.
Very good, very good. Yes, because it matches our chart, the first chart, Muslimuna. So, and this is una, and this is rafa. This is not, don't say this is nasab because the no, we go for the combination first. So, this is una. So this is our rafa, and it's definitely an ism because there's al here. Okay. So it clearly says that, this fulfills all our condition ever. So the word al kafiruna is in rafa format. It came after the fail, and our qala is a he format, huwa, the fail is in a huwa version. So qala al kafiruna means the kafir, the disbeliever said. Not he said, the disbeliever said. So this is how we we make a fail, okay, the doer could be outside doer. Outside means because it's not inside the, it's not embedded in the pronoun. Only pronouns can be embedded in the fail, okay, and we learn 14 of them, okay, but two of them, the who and here, hua and here, these two can work for the outside doer, okay, this two version, and the match, the gender has to match. So I cannot say qala al kafi kafiratun, okay, I cannot say atun here, because then I don't match this one. To say that the disbeliever ladies, okay, the disbeliever woman said, I have to change qalat, qalat, okay, because this is the qala is the he version, qalat is the she version, okay. Let's look at some more example.
But the
Yes.
one thing from the point number 3, you said it must be with the hua and here.
Mm-hmm.
So is it means like that entire row you were mentioning, not that only the uh, singular version of it, right?
No, singular version of it.
So in that case, how this is working? This kola kafiruna.
Qala is actually, kala means it's the hua version.
Okay, okay. You were saying about this one is the version of. Okay, yeah, understand.
Yeah. For example, allama. Allama is another fail like nasara is allama. Allama means to teach. Okay. So he taught. Allama means he taught. Al Muslimuna, the Muslim taught. Muslimuna, because it's fulfilling all the conditions. Okay.
Understand.
So look at this one. Rabihat tijaratuhum. Rabihat tijaratuhum. So Rabihat, if I say, or many of you probably don't know what is Rabihat means. Okay, that's fine. But as you can say, because you just did the exercise, what version?
Nasarat.
Yeah, like Nasarat. Yes, Rabihat Nasarat. So this is the here
She.
version.
She.
So if we see a hua or here version, we should pause ourselves. We should not think that this is he and she only. That means there is an indication there may be an outside doer, maybe or may not be. Okay, let's see. Okay, so the next was is tijara to whom. Okay, so tijara to whom is obviously mudaf and mudaf ilay, because attached pronoun is obviously mudaf and mudaf ilay. Okay, but the what tijara to, we know what is whom. It's the attached pronoun whom. Okay, so tijara to is our Rafa version, tijara tu, okay, whom is the attached pronoun, okay, so this is just mudaf ilay, okay, so tijaratu is our Rafa version, and it is also feminine, because tijaratu is the ta marbuta at the end, the main word is the ta marbuta. You cannot see it here because whom got attached with that, so it's a feminine word, okay, so this is Rafa, feminine, matching with the she rabihat, okay, so rabihat tijaratuhum. Rabihat means to profit. So she profited. Okay, she profited. Okay, or she made profit. Okay, or something like that. Okay. Now, tijaratuhum means, tijara means business. Their business. So their business profited. Their business profited. Everybody clear on that?
Here is the there means feminine there.
No. Did their whom is a whom.
Here
Whom is not whom could be feminine and masculine. Look, this whom is from this tijara to whom, whole word. Think you're not in fail studies. Go back what we done before. Okay, this is nothing but kitabuhu, kitabuhum, rabbuhum, same thing. So mudaf and mudaf ilay. Okay, so tijaratuhum is there. Okay, yes, is there could be a male and female, okay, together, or could be only male. Cannot be only feminine. Then it will be tijaratuhunna. Okay, and this whom is the attached pronoun of tijaratu, nothing to do with our rabihat and everything. Okay, rabihat, she, you look at the next word, okay, tijaratu, as long as that is rafa, and that is, so if someone say rabihat tijaratahum, tijarata, then it's false. I mean, it can be outside doer. It could be something else, okay, but it cannot be outside doer. Okay, because it's tijaratu, it's rafa version, that's why it is rabihat tijaratuhum. Okay, so that means this tijaratuhum, the whole thing, tijaratuhum, their business, okay, is the outside doer, Brother Saiful, is it clear for you, Sister Tanya? Because I'm not asking Brother Shiraz and Brother Rubaid, because I know they have done this before. So Sister Tanya, you okay? Brother Mine, everybody understand so far so good?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Because this is a very important concept, because um, this is how it works, and in the Quran you will find many things, because we don't talk always in pronouns, we have to talk with normal words. Okay, so they help this and this. Okay, and here, as you can see here, that's just in Rabihat Tijaratuhum. So many lessons behind these two words that we have done, right? So first of all, we are talking about fail. Rabihat, as the brother Fahad says, right way he said is the Nasarat, because he memorized that one. Okay, so that pronoun just come here. Also, Tijaratu is our Rafa here. Tijaratu whom is a fragment. Okay, because Mudaf and Mudafile, because attached pronoun with the ism is always pronoun. Yes, you can say one thing that if you don't know, the brother, how do I know that Tijaratu whom Tijara, the word Tijara is a ism, or is it a fail? It could be a fail also. Okay, so I would say no, it cannot be a fail, because tijara to whom. Okay,
Yeah.
the ending with to, there's no pronoun that you have learned, no fail, no past tense that you have learned, that ending with a to only. Okay, and the word yes, you have nasar tu, but that's nasar. So you have sukun. That's why the chart that we show, into the square, that there's nothing called an fatha and a tu in the pronoun, in the thing. So that's not that. And also, at the end of the day, as I said, you need to have some vocabulary, because otherwise
It is
you won't
Mudaf
understand.
Mudafilahi, right?
Yes, tijaratuhum is a mudaf mudaf, because
So Mudaf
anytime.
Mudafilahi only with the SM.
Sorry.
Mudaf Mudafilahi cannot be with the fail. It should be with the
Exactly. No, but there's another point. Very soon you will see this kind of attached pronoun can also be attached with fail as well. Okay, we're coming there. So that's why I said,
okay.
just because it's an attached pronoun, it's not I know what you're trying to say. You're saying that because it's an attached pronoun, and I know attached pronoun is mudaf and mudafile, and it's for ism, so it could be ism. That's a good logic. Okay, but fail attached pronoun can be attached with a fail also. Remember, we said pronouns are attached with all three kinds of words. We have three kinds of words in Arabic, right? Ism, fail, and harf. We saw pronoun can attach with ism. This is an example. Tijaratuhum, or rabbuhum, rabbana. Okay, all these things that we did already, right? We also see that pronoun can be attached with harf of jar, like fihim, minkum. Okay, all these things. La'allakum. Okay, innaha. Okay, so it's harf of nasab, harf of jar. We saw those two, right? Now we're gonna see very soon that so we done the harf and pronoun, we done ism and pronoun, like attached pronoun I'm talking about. We're gonna see that attached pronoun also attached with fail also, and what do they do. Okay, actually next lesson, actually I think we're gonna see that, inshallah. Okay, so far we have 4 or 5 examples here. Is the concept clear to everyone? Okay, especially our new session, because I know other, probably you already done this one. So you just have to remember.
Excuse me, brother. Can you show an exception, for example, in any matching with other 12 forms?
Yes, we'll show you one. Okay, I know what you're trying to say, I think. Okay, look at this one. Ittaba'ana ar-rasula. Okay, so you tell me, Brother Saiful, ittaba'ana, what pronoun is inside?
Sorry?
Ittaba'ana, what pronoun is inside? The exercise you did, if I give you ittaba'ana, what
Yeah.
pronoun is hidden inside ittaba'ana?
Ittaba'ana. So that one is anta.
Anta should have a ta. There's no ta here. Ittaba'ana. Noon with a alif at the end.
Are with the is basically is in the dual form.
Ittaba'ana is nahnu. Na.
Oh, nahnu, sorry.
Last
Yeah.
one.
Nahnu. Last one.
Yeah. So ittaba'ana means we followed. Okay. Now, so our condition, third condition. Okay. Before the third, even the second condition, the word that comes after ittaba'ana, okay, ar-rasula, it's not rafa. So second condition is invalid. Also, the third condition is not a hua version or hiya version. So it cannot be outside doer. The rasula, the word rasula, ittaba'ana means we followed. Okay. So ittaba'ana rasula, this rasula, word rasula cannot be a outside doer. It is something else. Okay. So here is simple. Ittaba'ana means we followed. And ar-rasula is rasula, meaning rasul. We followed the rasul. Okay, and look at this. If I write this word in English and write this sentence, we followed the messenger, or we followed the rasul, right? So what is, remember that we did, when you did Rafana Savanjar, the details, so who did we follow? If I ask the question, who did we follow? What is going to be your answer? The Rasul. So that's what Rasul is, the details. Okay. So the action, the verb is follow. What, and in past tense, like followed, who followed, we followed. And that we is an inside doer. It's already embedded, ittaba'ana. Okay. Who did we follow? When you ask a question, okay, like remember we had this, crazy example, I ate ice cream yesterday outside of the masjid, okay? So all these details is there, okay? So who did we follow? We followed the Rasul. And details are always nasab. Details are always nasab, and nasab is called maful, and which we are coming in the next lesson to show you that this is Rasul. So ittaba'ana Rasula does not follow our rules here. So as we are saying, this is an exception, okay, exception. For example, Ar-Rahman, Allama al-Qur'ana. We say it, in Surah Ar-Rahman, right? Allama al-Qur'ana. Now, Allama is he helped. So our third condition is fine here because it's a here, Hua version. So the next word in Ism could be outside doer. But is it outside doer in this case? Brother Fahad? Or let's ask Sister Tanya. Sister Tanya, can you tell us? Allam al-Qur'ana, the word al-Qur'ana obviously is ism because it has a al. Okay, it's Qur'an, notice Qur'an is an ism, right? Can it be outside doer? Yes or no?
But Allama is a here is like a Hua version.
Yeah, that's fine.
So, and Qur'ana.
What is the status of al-Qur'ana?
Is a nasab.
Nasab. So can it be an outside doer?
No. So it should be like Rafa
Only the
version.
Rafa can do.
Exactly. So Allam al-Qur'ana, this one, although our condition number 3 is fine here, which is a Hua version, but al-Qur'ana is not Rafa. So we cannot say Quran taught. We have to say Allama means whatever Allama means, we have to keep that meaning. Allama means he taught. Okay, he taught. That's fine. So he taught, I have to keep he taught. I cannot say Quran taught. Quran cannot be outside doer here. If it was Allama al-Qur'anu, okay, Allama al-Qur'anu, that means Quran taught. But Allama al-Qur'ana means Quran is nasab here. Okay, so this is nasab is the details here. So he taught the Quran. Who's he here? Obviously Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the Rahman, right? So that's why Ar-Rahman Allama al-Quran. Okay, so here this is not following our outside doer thing. So that's why Brother Saiful, as we're asking, some of the times, okay, either condition 2 is wrong or condition 2, 3, both of them wrong, or maybe condition 3 is wrong. Okay, so we have to match up all these rules, then it's a outside doer. Then you can use the outside ism to replace the inside pronoun and then translate that way. Everybody clear so far?
Brother, that Rabihat Tijaratohum. Can you explain that one again?
Okay, so Rabihat is our she format, like Nasarat, like Rabihat. So that means our condition number 3 is fulfilled, meaning we have a possibility, we have a Hua or a Hia version, so we have a possibility that we could have a outside doer. Okay, now the next word is Tijaratuhum. Now you need to remember, because you have done ism, Tijaratuhum is not one word. This is a fragment. This is 2 words. First word is tijar. It looks like one word. That's the challenge in Arabic, because in English we always write words and put a space in between them, right? So that's why we know this is one word. This is, and even in Bangla also, I think we do the same thing. Okay, we don't attach one word with another word. Like if you look at this English here, say only he or she version. So only there's a gap. He there's a gap, or there's a gap, space, right? We write with space, but Arabic doesn't work like that. Although there is 2 words here. So here tijaratuhum looks like one word because it's 2 is attached, but it's actually 2 words. So first word is tijaratu, next word is whom, but whom is a attached pronoun. That's why it's literally attaching with the tijaratu. The word tijaratu is feminine word. okay, because it's ta marbuta. It doesn't look like a ta marbuta because of attach, but it's a feminine word. So, and it's rafa. So rafa and feminine word matching with the gender, matching with the here version, matching with the status rafa. So all thing matching. So tijaratuhu means their business benefited us. Their business benefited, not us, benefited or profited. Okay.
Brother,
Yes.
Does the outside doer have to be immediately after the fill?
Very good question. Yes. Does the outside doer has to be immediately after or something between this? No, it doesn't have to be always immediately after. Okay. But yes, we are coming to this lesson soon. It has to be after. It has to be after the fail, not before the fail. Yes, but not right after. It could be something in between. Okay. And there's something in between we're going to tackle soon, inshallah. But very good observation, Brother Saiful.
Because you said that we look at the field first and we stop and then look for
the file.
any outside doer.
Yes. So it could
what
be.
What do we do? We keep looking, or
it keep looking. Yes. Yes. Exactly. You keep looking. Yes. Okay. If there is suppose khalaqallahu. Okay. If I say khalaqa and there's something in between, but it will be easy for you because that middle thing has its own thing. Okay. So like it's its own property. So you'll easily understand this is not my outside doer. You will find an ism after that soon. Okay. So yeah, but it is true that the word doesn't have to become right after it. That's why I didn't say it must come right after it, okay, or just after it, okay. It cannot be before, it can be after. There are sentences we're going to jumla filia, which is our second topic, and these are actually jumla filia. As you can see, these are full sentence. The Muslim helped, okay. We followed the Rasul, okay. He taught the Quran. These are sentences. This is all jumla filia, okay. You will see that, what I was trying to say actually that, the outside doer can be even sometime before the fail. Okay, we said it cannot be after the fail. That time it won't be outside doer, it will be something else. But there are that's why we are emphasizing here that the to be an outside doer, it has to be after the fail. There you will find some sentences, the fail, the ism, the word rafa, okay, maybe before the fail, and it has some other meanings, okay. That is not a jumla failure, okay, because it starts with the ism. That will be a jumla ismiya, okay, and we're going to come there soon, okay. But we are going slowly, one little bit, bit by bit, inshallah, okay. But yeah, good observation, and we're going to come to that point soon that there could be something between a fail and a file which is outside to it, okay. Let's look at one more example. I think we have do we have any more? Let's see. Yeah. Allamat Maryamu. Allamat Maryamu. So what is the translation of that? Who can say me? Zaina, can you try that, please? Allamat. Allama means to teach again. So Allamat Maryamu. Maryam is Maryam, just a name.
Okay. So it matches the gender.
And is Maryamu is Rafa?
Yeah, it's also Rafa.
So all our conditions fulfilled, okay?
Yeah, so I think it's outside the file.
Outside doer. And then so if Allama means to she taught, so Allamat Maryamu means?
What does Allamat mean?
Taught. Like a teacher, taught you. So taught. It's the past tense of teach.
So Maryam taught.
Yes, very good. Maryam taught. Maryam taught, okay. If I want to say, she taught Maryam. Okay, Brother Saiful, can you say that? She taught Maryam.
Sorry?
She taught Maryam. So she is a teacher and she taught Maryam. How do I say that?
She taught Maryam. Okay, she Allamat.
Yeah.
Maryami, or because it can't be Rafa.
Yeah, so Maryama cannot be because Maryam is partly flexible. Okay, so Maryam can never have kasra at the end. Okay.
Oh yeah,
so,
that's right.
Allamat Maryama.
Maryama. Yeah.
So see the same two words, only one haraka change. So instead of Maryamu, if I say Maryama, then it will be she taught Maryam. And at the moment, what Zaina said, Maryam taught. See how how one haraka can change the whole meaning. What is big difference meaning Maryam taught and she taught Maryam? It was completely different thing, isn't it? So that's why Arabic is a profound, and a heavy language. Okay, and that's why that's one of the scholars said, that's why Allah choose. There's different reason for Allah choose Arabic to be the language of the Quran. Obviously, Prophet ﷺ is from Arab, and Allah chose him from the Arab. This language is a wonderful and a very beautiful language. Just one little change and many things can happen. Okay, and the depth of it is many more. So that's why we learned a test of it today, that one change and the whole word can change. And that's why when we learn Quran in our young age, in the school, our teachers say, your pronunciation has to be right. Okay, when you memorize, it has to be properly. Okay, otherwise the meaning can get changed. Okay, meaning can get changed very easily. Okay, and then it's going to be pronounced. Like, imagine khalaqallahu means Allah created. If I say khalaqallaha, that's almost kufr. He created Allah. Okay, so we have to be careful. And when you learn these kind of things, okay, it's easy for you to understand. Once you understand, then even if you make a mistake, you say this is a mistake. At least you can understand your mistake. Okay, I made a mistake because it can't be like this. Okay, at least we can never say he created Allah. Astaghfirullah, right? We have that. That's our iman and that's our tawheed. So that's why we have to say khalaqallahu. Right? We can say khalaqallah. So if someone is memorizing a Quran and say, okay, khalaqallah samawati wal ardi, that's wrong. You have to know the right thing in the right place. Okay, and that's why learning the understanding of the Quran, at least in the basic level, is very, very important. Okay. Let's look at another one. Nasarat, we did it already. So Nasarat here, al-muslimatani. Okay, al-muslimatani. Okay, so this one, al-muslimatani, is a dual word. Okay, two Muslim feminine, two Muslim ladies. Okay, but that's fine. It's in Rafa. Ani is Rafa. If you remember the chart, Ani is Rafa. So two Muslim women helped. Okay, Nasarat. Although you can say, brother, there is a Nasarata is means she helped. So why didn't that verse? No, we don't worry about that. To make a outside doer, it has to be who or here version. The ism, the outside doer could be singular, could be dual, could be plural. So that's to show that I brought this one here. See, we have like what Allah is singular, Maryam is singular here, right? Al-Muslimu is singular, Al-Kafiruna is plural, Al-Muslimatani is dual. Okay, does not matter. Okay, what is the number? As long as it is the gender is matching and it is Rafa, then it's the outside doer. It's outside doer. Okay. Qala lahu Musa. Qala lahu Musa. Okay. Now, brother Saifullah, as you're saying, look at this one for you. Okay. So qala means he said. Okay. What is lahu means? Anybody? What is lahu means?
For him. For him.
Yeah, for him. Yeah, for him. So it's what is it? It is a word. Is it a fragment? What is it? Can you explain?
Fragment.
Fragment. What fragment?
For him. That's the mudaf mudaviri.
Jar majrur.
Jar majrur.
Jar
Harf of jar.
Oh, jar majrur.
Yeah, jar majrur, right?
Lala. Yeah.
So
Because
qala is he said. As Brother Saiful was saying, does it have to be right after it? So lahu is a fragment and it's a harf of jar. It's a harf starting with a harf la and then attached pronoun hu. So definitely this is not an ism. Okay, we know that for sure, right? So this cannot be an outside doer. But should I keep looking for outside doer? Yes, you should keep looking for outside doer. The sentence not finished there. Qala lahu Musa. And Musa, is it Rafa, Nasab, or Jar? It could be Nasab, it could be Rafa, it could be Nasab, it could be Jar, because it's non-flexible. It's Alif Maksur at the end, right? But if it can be Rafa, then you think it's Rafa. So Musa is the Rafa here. Okay. So Musa said for him. Musa said for him. Musa is the outside doer, because Musa fulfills all the conditions here. Our Kala is our he version, and Musa can be Rafa, and it is Rafa. Okay, so if it can be Rafa, then you consider it Rafa. Okay, and lahu means for him. Okay, just it here is called mutalliq bil fail. Actually, kind of like mutalliq bil khabar that we learn is something like that. Okay, and then we're going to talk about that jumla failure when it comes, inshallah. Okay, but this is just to show an example that outside doer doesn't have to be right after the fail. Okay, so qala lahu Musa means Musa said for him. Okay, Musa, same for him. Sometimes the word lahu, which is for him, as you said, is fine, no problem. Okay, this is the right translation. Sometimes lahu also means to him also. Okay, or it depends on the context. Okay, but yeah, for him, no problem. And translating for him also. So Musa said for him. Musa said for him. Okay, I think that's it for today. Now this one, attached pronoun, independent ones are always rafa. Because we talked about pronouns so much, so we just want to review this, okay? Independent ones are always rafa. Once hidden inside the fail are also rafa. Once hidden inside the fail are also rafa, meaning those 14 words that we learned, right? Nasara, Nasara, Nasaru, Nasarat, Nasarata, Nasarna, okay, Nasarta, Nasartuma, all these things, there's a hidden pronoun inside, right? So those are also rafa. When attached to a harf of jar, they are jar. We know that. Like for example, lahu, they're always jar because they're attached to a harf of jar. Okay. When they're attached to a harf of nasab, they are nasab. When they're attached to an ism, they are jar because they are mudaf ilay. And when they're attached to a fail, they are nasab because they are detail. They are detail. So because, and we're going to talk more about detail soon, inshallah, next class. But this is just to show you that, a pronoun can be attached with harf, can be attached with an ism, can be attached with a fail. Okay, as we discussed before also, right? And every time they attach, their status change depending what they're attaching to, or if they're attached or not. So independent ones, like, hua, huma, hum, these are always rafa. The one inside the pronouns are also rafa. But if it is with a jar, then it is jar. If it is a nasab, it's nasab. If it is a ism, it is also jar because mudaf ilay, okay? And if it is with a fail, which we haven't seen the examples, we're going to we'll see soon, inshallah. These are nasab details, okay? For example,
Brother, can I
Yeah.
just on the rule number 2, I understand the independent ones are rafa because they are the doers, he, she, these are all the doers. One hidden inside the field are also rafa. If they're hidden, well, how does it matter about their status? Because the field doesn't have status, does it?
It matters. You know why it matters? Because when you translate, you're saying he helped. You're saying that he is the doer of that action helped. If I say, katabat, she wrote. Okay. So think as a translation, she wrote 2 words. And if these 2 words making a sentence, who's the doer of this sentence? Who's the subject? She. So that's why they are also rafa. It does not matter in a sense, but just for the knowledge, that, inside the Quran, they are also rafa because they are doer. They are doer.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So that's why, because you have to translate as a doer. Okay. For example, this one, see, qatala hum. Qatala. What pronoun is in qatala? Like nasara. He.
Nasara, he.
Okay. So qatala means to fight. Okay. So he fought. He fought. Okay. He fought who? He fought them. Because whom is the attached pronoun. Okay. This whom, never think that this is the doer. Okay. This is the attached pronoun. Okay. That's why number 2 rule, as Saiful was asking, it is important. That is the doer. Qatala means he. That's the hidden pronoun in Katala, just like Nasara, Kataba, Darasa, Samia, Hasiba, all this word, like, okay. So we know the is, like the last is the fatha, is our he version. So we still keep the he is the doer. Thus whom is the attached. Look at number 6. When attached to and fail, they are nasab because they are the details. So he fought them. And if I ask the question, who did he fought? You say the answer is them. He fought them. So here the whom is the attached pronoun. And remember, when you learned about attached pronoun, we say the hua, hua, huma, whom could be whom or him. Okay. So this is the whom of the attached pronoun. In this case, if I ask you in the exam, the status of this attached pronoun whom, is it rafa? Is it nasab? Is it jar? What's going to be the answer? In this example, katalahum. Is it a rafa, nasab, or jar? Quick.
So what is the question?
The status of the whom, attached pronoun whom, is it rafa, nasab, or jar?
Nasab.
Nasab, yes, because it's attached with the fail. Katala is a fail. Okay. If I would have said kitabuhum, In that case, it's a mudaf mudafile. Kitab is a ism, okay? So their book, it will be the translation in a completely different way. Their book, because it's a mudaf and mudafile. Here it is not attaching with a ism. It is attaching with a fail. That's a qatalahum is nasab here, and it is the detail. He fought them, okay, or he killed them. Okay, qatal also means to kill also, okay. So he fought them or he killed them, okay. So this is the difference of pronoun attached here. Okay, let's look at another one quickly. Nasaraka. What is the translation of Nasaraka? Sister Tanya, can you tell us, please? You know what is Nasara means? What is Nasaraka means?
You.
He helped Anta. Sorry. He helped you.
Yeah, that's it. Don't hesitate. It's very good. Yeah, that's the right translation. He helped you, and here's ka is the attached pronoun. Although it doesn't look attached with ra, because ra is a letter that doesn't attach anything, right? It's a naughty letter, we call them in when you learn the letters, right? So nasaraka, ka is there. So this is he helped you. Okay. Next one, ittaba'ani. Ittaba'a means he followed. Ittaba'ani means Shiraz bhai, what does ittaba'ani means?
Followed. He followed me. Followed me.
Yes, right? He followed me. He followed me. Okay. He followed me. Okay. So ni is the nasab version. Remember, ana has e for jar, ni for nasab. So this is the ni. Ittaba'ani. He followed me. He followed me. Okay. For example, kazzabuka. Kazzabuka. Brother Rubayat, you there? Yes, kazzabuka. Kazzaba means to make someone call someone liar. Easy, make it easy for you. So, what is the kazzabuka means?
They call liar to you.
Better English.
They called you liar.
They called you a liar. They called you a liar. They called you a liar. Okay. Okay. So kazzabu. And why did Brother Rubayat say they? Did everybody else understand why?
Nasaru.
Yeah, because Nasaru, yes, Kazzabu, Nasaru. Yes.
They denied you, right?
Yeah, they denied you also. It's fine. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's fine also. Kazzabu means to deny, it means to lie about. Okay. Also, this one, khalaqakum, khalaqakum. Brother Kazi, you want to say this one?
Yeah, he created you.
Yes, he created
You all.
you all. That's good. Yeah, I was waiting for that. Yeah. So he created all of you, or he created you all. Okay. So okay, khalaqakum. Okay, khalaqakum. Okay. So next one. Okay, I think that's much I have. So yes, so I will stop here today. So this attached pronoun, and this attached pronoun could be with any of the fail. Doesn't have to be said like we say kazzabuka, right? So it could be their version. So nothing to do with outside doer or anything like this. Okay. So we talked about today outside doer and the rules for outside doer. It has to be the rafa format, has to be after the fail, and the fail has to be either hua or hiya version. Okay. We talked about attached pronoun as a detail, but that's more coming next week, inshallah ta'ala. Okay, the attached pronoun as a detail. We just have started that, but there's more coming in that one, inshallah ta'ala. Okay. I think with this we can finish today's lesson, because I think we already crossed few minutes. Okay. And then inshallah next week we'll do some exercise again, probably. Okay. And we have to strengthen our concept on this outside doer, and also the details, how pronoun can be details, other things could be details, right? Other things could be details, and they're in a nasab status. Okay. And then from there, we already actually going through Jumla failure. As you can see, all of them are Jumla failure. Okay, Katalahum. Okay, he fought them. Okay, Kazabuka. They called you a liar. Okay, so all these are Jumla failure. But we're gonna look at Jumla failure more in details and part by part. What is different part of Jumla failure called? If you remember, the Jumla Ismiya has 3 parts: Mubtada, Khabar, and Muta'alliq bil Khabar. Okay, so we'll see that one again, and then we will see that Jumla failure and Jumla Ismiya can come together. Okay, in the same line. Okay, and we'll talk about that soon, inshallah ta'ala. So jazakallahu khairan, subhanakallahumma bihamdik, ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. I'll stop the recording now, and if you have any question, I'm here, inshallah ta'ala.